All right, welcome back. Thanksgiving is officially closing in, less than 2 weeks away, and we all know what comes after that. Christmas cookies, holiday parties, and more food than any of us know what to do with. But for people living with diabetes, this isn't just the most wonderful time of year, it can also be one of the most challenging. November is National Diabetes Month, so it's a perfect time to talk about how to support our own health and the people we love who are managing this every day. So joining us to talk about it this morning is Nicole Winkler. She's a health coach with Teladoc Health. Nicole, good morning. Thanks so much for being here with us this morning.
Oh, thanks so much for having me, Janelle.
All right, well, Nicole, you may not know this, but my nephew has type 1 diabetes. So this is something that kind of hits close to home. So let's start with why it's important for everyone, even people who don't have diabetes or a family member with it, to pay attention to National Diabetes Month.
Yeah, well, and I think you already said it, it's personal. More than 1 in 3 US adults are living with prediabetes. And that's not to mention the population with diabetes. And so that means that one of us know someone that is living with the chronic condition. And it makes the conversation very warranted. So it's important to know that a lot of us don't know that we're living with it. And so awareness, education is so important in the prevention and the delay of this disease.
And we always hear about diet and exercise, but what are some lesser known things that can affect blood sugar? Maybe the things we don't think about in our day to day.
Yeah, I mean, and certainly diet and exercise are very important. However, there are other factors. What comes to mind is sleep, and sometimes in relation to that is stress. So both of these things, when you're high stressed or maybe not getting enough sleep, affects our hormones, and it can make it very frustrating to try to manage our blood sugars. So having that conversation with your provider, or if you haven't considered that, working on stress management or developing a sleep routine can be a game changer.
And not a lot of people may know this, but there's also a big connection between diabetes and heart health. Can you break down for us why that link should be really on our radars at this point?
Yes, it is such an important thing to note. And, you know, uh, diabetes, especially if unmanaged, can be very taxing on our blood vessels and our nerves. And this can in turn affect our organs, as particularly the heart. So it's very important for those managing their diabetes or living with it to know that they are twice as likely to develop cardiovascular disease. And with that said, it's just knowing, lifestyle habits that can help manage blood sugars and heart, and having that conversation with your provider so that you know that you are managing your health the best you can.
And then the last question before I let you go, as we get ready for the holidays and all the food that comes with it, what are a few small but really powerful habits people should start doing right now?
Yeah, the temptations are there, and I would say that consistency is important. The foods might not be the same, but staying consistent with your meals can really help prevent you from experiencing a rebound high or low blood sugar. And also prioritizing your sleep. A lot of times the holidays come with more stress, along with tempting food. So getting enough sleep can really set yourself up for success.
Well, such great tips and perfect timing, Nicole. Thank you again so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too.